In today's podcast, I want to talk about who you truly are and why you feel so uncomfortable in your own skin and why that's a good thing. You have an inner bridge that will carry you to the life and legacy you've always wanted to build. Today, let's uncover that. Here's what I see happening. You've checked all the boxes, built the business, hit the income goals, and earned the respect. From the outside, you're winning. But inside, you have a persistent sense that you're living someone else's life, following someone else's script for what success should look like. The uncomfortable truth is that you've fallen into the same trap most high achievers do, believing that money equals success and success equals happiness. You may even think you've done the work to rid yourself of those beliefs. You might think that you've got it all figured out, but your soul knows better. It's telling you that there's a version of yourself, a way of being that would make your work and life meaningful. Deep down, you feel this truth and want that version of yourself more than you can express. The problem is, you can't quite put your finger on how to get there, no matter which way you turn. Before I continue with the episode, I'd like to just take a moment to remind you that I have only 2 remaining slots in my customized, private, one-on-one legacy activation coaching program. If you're a highly resourced leader who's no longer willing to settle for empty success and is seeking connection to a bigger purpose, I invite you to apply to work with me now. The people who come into this work with me are tired of pushing without moving forward, and I know how defeating that can feel. In our very first meeting, you'll learn how to go from the push to the flow toward your legacy. Use the link in the show notes. Now back to the episode. Here's what I know about you. You have a consciousness signature, a precise identity you're meant to embody to create a life of profound meaning. This isn't some random combination of words I made up to sell something. It's methodical, drawn from decades of trial and error R&D with dozens of transformational leaders and methods, including Abraham Maslow, David R. Hawkins' Map of Consciousness, Human Design, and Richard Rudd's Gene Keys. Think of it as your unique blueprint for meaningful impact. While others are guessing at what fulfillment looks like, your consciousness signature shows you exactly which identity shifts will transform both how you feel inside and what you create in the world. Here's how this actually works. Through my coaching process, we identify the specific gap between who you are now and the identity your soul is calling you to embody. Let me tell you about one of my clients who gets this. He's a successful CEO who built a company teaching brand, voice, and personality, outwardly thriving, but privately searching for fulfillment. His consciousness signature revealed something powerful. His soul's work wasn't just about brand and strategy. It was about guiding people to profound self-understanding through simplified wisdom. His heart was drawn to encouraging clients to shake up the corporate world with unconventional approaches. But his conditioning kept telling him this wouldn't be good for business. Leaning fully into that unconventional approach was precisely what would create both personal fulfillment and professional distinction. My client's consciousness signature showed him how to stop playing it safe and start living his legacy. This isn't about burning everything down or radically changing your life or career. It's about discovering and living the identity that naturally makes your life and work meaningful. Here's what changes for you. You stop living with the discomfort. Your life is no longer based on what you thought you had to do for happiness. Instead, you live based on what's profoundly meaningful to you. You discover your personal legacy and begin living it now, rather than deceiving yourself with the thought that you'll stumble into it years from now. This process compresses what typically takes months or years of searching into a clear, actionable path, one you'll finally feel is built around you. You'll know exactly who you need to become to create the impact you're genuinely here to make. Your consciousness signature is about stepping fully into who you truly know you are and finally having the unshakable confidence to live from that place. The discontent you feel is your soul telling you it's time to live your life on your own terms. The world needs what you're here to contribute. Your consciousness signature is your bridge to a profoundly fulfilling life. If you know you're ready to discover the identity that will create your legacy, let's uncover your consciousness signature together in my personal one-on-one legacy activation coaching. Use the link in the show notes to apply. Until next time, this is Dave from the Gentle Mastery Podcast, reminding you we have the power to change ourselves and heal humanity, even as the world's systems crumble.